Il est très important que vous écoutez. On utilise la langue française, n'utilise pas la langue anglaise. On commence maintenant. We can start now. I need to capture the keywords. And I will write also whatever I will say, okay? Consequence, and I will explain entire thing after my listening, okay? You need to understand the content you observe because you know what? In your listening program, basically, it can be a news channel, it can be any social topic, it can be there's a problem going on, for example, cutting down the trees. So the audio will speak something why we cut down the trees, it is a challenge, this is a social problem. So you have to capture the keywords and you to tell the answers. So today in English, the theme is l'abattage d'arbres. Open your eyes, please. L'abattage d'arbres.
L'abattage d'arbres.
See, this is your theme, my friends. C'est le thème de cette conversation. The tree, cutting down the trees. L'abattage. L'abattage
L'abattage
d'arbres. The cutting down the trees.
d'arbres.
L'abattage d'arbres, surtout sans autorisation. I will explain to you later on. Especially without authorization, these are the cutting. This is the theme. So if I will ask you, what is the theme? Quel est le thème? Now, for example, the question of this listening, quel est le thème de cette conversation? The theme of this conversation, which is abattage d'arbres. So you have to write it down. Abattage d'arbres. Is it clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Clear? Il y a des conséquences exactement négatives, conséquences écologiques, conséquences écologiques. Par exemple, perte de biodiversité, destruction des habitats, de la faune sauvage, perte de biodiversité, the loss of the biodiversity, destruction des habitats. What is habitat? Tell me. Habitat de la faune sauvage. What is habitat? Your habitats. The destruction of the habitants de la faune sauvage. What is faune sauvage? Is your wildlife. Faune. What is faune? Tell me. Your wildlife.
Wildlife.
Sauvage is what? Your savage. Faune sauvage is what? You know? That is brutal, the wild. So faune sauvage is what? Tell me. Sauvage. That is your wild life. Ici, il est très important qu'on fait quelque chose. Destruction des habitats de la faune sauvage. So the keyword is faune sauvage. We are working for this wildlife sanctuary. The wildlife. Il est très important, write it down. Il est très, I will not write it down, there's some words. Il est très important qu'on fait quelque chose. Il est très important qu'on fait les étapes. Non, ici, par exemple, érosion et dégradation des sols. Érosion et dégradation des sols. Le sol devient moins fertile et s'érode plus facilement. Maintenant, deuxièmement, now secondly, érosion et dégradation des sols. The soil erosion and degradation. Le sol, the soil devient, become moins fertile, the less fertile, et s'érode plus facilement. Érode. In English, we have the same word which is érode, s'érode. S'érode. Érode. What is erode? In English, erode, that is to destroy, to blast, to erode, to bite through. So this verb s'érode. Ici, il est très important, it's very important qu'on fait quelque chose, qu'on fait les meilleures étapes, C'est une érosion et dégradation des sols. Il y a des augmentations du COD, CO2, carbon dioxide. Augmentation, augmentation du COD, CO2, CO2. Augmentation du CO2. What I'm talking about is augmentation of CO2. Par exemple, la deforestation contribue à environ 10% du réchauffement climatique. I'm working with this actualité, the news, c'est la nouvelle, c'est l'actualité, c'est l'information, this is the information. Ici, the deforestation contribute approximate à environ, about, approximate 10%, 10% de global warming, réchauffement climatique. C'est un grand entrave pour la société.
Sir, what is
C'est
the
un
meaning of réchauffement?
réchauffement is global, réchauffement climatique. The global warming, réchauffement climatique. Réchauffement climatique. What is réchauffement? Basically, réchauffement is chauffage, heat, warming. Chauffage is what? Now, par exemple, on abat les arbres, we cut down the trees. Ici, il augmente le réchauffement, it is a global warming. Réchauffement de la planète, the global warming. Réchauffement climatique is what? The global warming. Réchauffement de la planète. Chauffage is heat. Chauffage. Chauffage. Heat. Réchauffement de la planète is what? The global warming in the planet. The planet on vit, where we live. Now, ici, c'est un risque d'incendie. Risque d'incendie. Le poids mort laissé sur place augmente les risques d'incendie. The fire risk, the risk of incendie. Incendie, c'est quoi, my friends? There is fire of the risk. Le bois mort, the dead wood, the dead bois is what? Bois, le bois, the wood, the wood. Mort, we have verb mort, mourir is to die. Write it down. Mourir. Mourir. Mourir is to die. So, le bois, it means the dead wood. Laisser is to let, left. Sur place, augmente, left on the place increases, and that is the risk of the fire. Now, par exemple, il y a des bois morts. Ce qui laisse sur place augmente, et c'est un risque d'incendie.
It's on
This is your listening basically. See, in a listening, my friends, il est très important que vous écoutez, vous songez. What is songer? You need to think, deep think. C'est clair.
the songer is to change or think?
No, no, that is changer. Songer. Changer,
Oh,
C-H-A-N-G-E. That is songer. S-A-N-G-E-R. Remember, I have
okay.
the videos I have sent
Sounds
it to you for the listening, my friend. Here we are discussing a lot of things for songer, to deep think. My
okay.
friend, I tell you, it's a reality. C'est a reality. The sessions I'm now, the first 8 sessions of this YouTube, I made it only for you. Is it clear to you? 1 second,
Yes.
please be online. Now, ici, Par exemple, c'est une conséquence légale et financière. Les conséquences légales et financières. The legal consequences. My friends, why are we working for this? Tell me. I can give you the audio. There are many audios, many cassettes. I can give the link of the audios and you can listen, you can see the transcription. Why? Because you are very much used to the trainer voice. First of all, you need to understand the voice of the trainer. I will give you, the moment you start your listening program, you'll get more vocabs, and you songez. Vous songez les jours, you deep dive, you in the program, c'est la déclaration, c'est les associations. What is les associations? Tell me. What is association? Tell me. Tell me. Your statement. C'est l'information. Ici, c'est une conséquence légale et financière à monde administratif. À
Sir, what is
monde,
the meaning of
I will
this
explain to you.
concept?
First, you have to listen, okay? I will explain to you. Amende administrative, c'est la sanction pour arbre protégé. Par exemple, l'abattage, you have to write it down the keywords, l'abattage d'arbres sont tonnerre, au protégé, par coûter, mais je ne sais pas, jusqu'à 20 000 euros. Now, what is that? Yes, now you ask the question, please.
Sir, I just
Yes.
wanted to know the meaning of consequence
Ah,
leglas.
the consequences, the legal consequences and the financial things. C'est clair. Legal
Oh,
consequences. The legal and financial consequences. Conséquence légale et financière, amende is what? Fine. There should be a administration fine. Is it clear to you, my friends? C'est clair. Sanction, amende is what? Tell me. Fine. What is amende? Tell me.
fine.
Fine. Sanction pour arbre protégé. Sanction. The penalty. What is the penalty in French? Sanction. Penalty
Sanction.
for protected. What is protégé? Is to protect the trees. L'abattage d'arbres sont en renne. The feeling, sorry, the cutting down the trees, okay, in centuries and the centuries. Now, for example, the l'abattage, the cutting down trees of the century old, maybe, okay, maybe 100-year-old tree, maybe, or protected, the trees can cost up to protege, pakute, that can cost because it's just we maybe we have something out of it. Jiska about cost up to 20 000 euros, 20,000 euros. Ici, il y a des responsabilités. Par exemple, les responsabilités de civil, possibilité et d'indemnisation financière si l'arbre abattu appartenait au voisin. Let me write it down. This is your listening, my friends. Speak after me. And you to open your voice. Responsibility civil. What is that? This is a civil responsibility, civil liability. Civil liability, which is possibility of the financial compensation. Possibility. What to say compensation in French? Indemnisation. Open your voice, please.
Indemnisation.
Examination.
Indemnisation financière, the possibility of the financial compensation if see larve if the trees are battu, if the trees fell down. Abattu, cut down. Appartenait, that belongs to the neighbor. Appartenait is what? We have verb appartenir. A full verb we have is
Apart.
appartenir, that is belongs to, or voisin, that belongs to the neighbor. I'm not sure what he's talking about. He's talking about this responsibility of the social responsibility, a civil responsibility, the civil liability can be. Now, ici, il y a des risques de sécurité. Par exemple, accidents. L'abattage présente des risques mortels de chute d'arbres ou de branches. The safety risk, my friends. The falling down the trees present deadly risk. The risk mortel. What is mortel? Deadly, dead. Is it clear to you? Mortel. What is mort? Mourir, mort, death, die.
Yeah.
The chute d'arbre, or the falling down of the trees. What is arbre? Trees. The falling, it's falling, the chute d'arbre, ou branche, or the branches. The trees branches. Il est très important, il est essentiel de vérifier les réglementations locales avant tout abattage. Parce que des mesures de compensation peuvent être exigées. What we are talking about? Il est essentiel. It is very important. Il est essentiel. To verify les réglementations locales, to check the local rules and regulations, réglementation, the regulation. Avant, before tout abattage, before all the cutting down, tout abattage. What is that? Tell me. Before any cutting, is it clear to you? Abattage. Parce que, car it's because they measure the compensation. The compensatory measures may be required. Peuvent être exigées. Is it clear to you, my friends? It may be required. Exigé is what? Required. Now, ici, laissez-moi lire le document, my friend. Let me read the document again. Now, for example, you got to know the theme of this conversation. So let me repeat, and now you need to handy with your pen and paper, obviously. Whatever I will say, my friends, I tell you one thing. I'm saying your hand, your mind, your ear should work all together simultaneously. Work all together. I'm saying something and you capture the keyword, write it down, and just focus in my voice. Whatever keywords you will get it out, just write down the keywords so that the moment you choose the question, and you choose the answers also, you read the question, choose the answers, so that you will be handy with your keyword. That's how you can improve your listening. Now I'm saying l'abattage d'arbres surtout sans autorisation. So write it down, sans autorisation. There's a keyword, maybe. The conséquences écologiques, perte de biodiversité, érosion et dégradation des sols. Now, ici, par exemple, je vous pose la question maintenant ici. I ask the question to you. Il y a des augmentations du dash. I ask to you, augmentation du COD. CO2. Is it clear to you? Tell me yes and no.
Yes, sir.
Now, if I ask to you, la déforestation contribue quoi? I'm just asking. Sukhjit, la déforestation contribue quoi? Il contribue réchauffement climatique. It
Right, sir.
increase the greenhouse effect. So you need to now, for example, writing la déforestation and there's a cassette going on. La déforestation contribue à environ 10% du réchauffement climatique. Oh là là, réchauffement climatique de la planète. So write it down, réchauffement climatique. C'est un risque d'incendie. Now fire risk. I'll say le bois mort, the dead wood, okay. Laissez quoi? Il laisse quoi? Tell me. C'est un risque, then son dit. Risque de dash. You write it down and son dit. C'est clair, my friends. Tell me yes and no. This is your program of the moment you will reach your questions after 20 up to 40. Between 20 to 40, you need to be very focused about your listening, my friends. First 10, 11 questions is fine. C'est un monde administratif. Sanction pour être protégé. Comment, okay, if I ask you, comment on protège? Comment on protège? How we protect? Comment on protège l'abattage d'arbres? Il est très important. Tell me, it is very important that we apply the fine. Il est très important. Write it down. Think over. Okay, you can think over. Okay, how what we can do? We can apply the fine. On peut. Tell me. Tell me. Tell me. Tell me. Tell me, my friends, what we can do to protect the trees. Tell me. Hello. You there, my friends?
Action.
Hein.
Sir,
On peut invoquer l'amende. On peut invoquer l'amende. We can we can issue the fine. Is it clear to you? Clear, my friends? Tell me yes and no. What is invoquer, my friends? Either you can say on peut évoquer, not invoquer. Invoquer is to evoke, to refer to. But we can say on peut évoquer les gens. We can say like this simple because you need to come up with your sentiments also. We can raise the people. On peut évoquer les gens, ce qui est très important. Il y a des sanctions, there can be a penalty. Tell me yes and no. Peut-être la pénalité, the penalties, is it clear to you? Tell me. On peut fournir, we can provide the things. Fournir is what? Tell me. What is fournir? To provide.
to provide.
On peut prévoir. We can relook on that. What is prévoir? Tell me. To pre-look. You assume. C'est clair. Il est très important qu'on augmente. We increase the plantation. Is it clear to you? Clear, my friends? Il est très important qu'on augmente la plantation. Pousser les arbres, to grow the trees. Pousser, open your voice, please. Pousser les arbres, to grow the trees. Yes. C'est clair, my friends? Pousser les fleurs, to grow the flowers. Ok. Maintenant, en ce moment, non, ici, je vous pose la question maintenant ici, c'est un autre actualité, c'est un autre débat. Ok, on change l'intitulé, on change le débat. Les conséquences pour de la révolution industrielle. Les conséquences, I'm just saying because that's why I'm saying, my friend, download RFE application. Radio Français International. Over here, you will listen a more document, and you can improve your listening skills. Les conséquences de la révolution industrielle. C'est une croissance économique massive et grâce à la mécanisation, machine à vapeur, transformer la structure sociale. Write it down the keywords. Structure sociale avec l'émergence de la bourgeoisie et du prolétariat et provoquer un exode rural. Okay, let me write it down. C'est une croissance économique massive et grâce à la mécanisation. What I'm talking about. This is a growth. C'est une croissance. What is croissance? Tell me. This is a growth, economic growth, massive growth, and thanks to this mechanization, mécanisation. Ce qui transforme la structure sociale avec l'émergence. Ce qui transforme la structure sociale. What I'm talking about, which transform the social structure. Ce qui provoque un exode. Ce qui provoque, write it down please. Provoque is what? Provoque un exode rural. Exode rural. What is that, my friends? What you understood about this theme? I'm just asking. Circa vous ponce. What is provoke a cause a rural exodus? What is circa vous ponce? Okay, the first question is premièrement, circa vous ponce dans ce terme les mécanisations. Tell me. Tell me, what do you think? I use the word c'est une croissance. C'est un. Now, what is the theme? You need to explain in one line. You need to write in 8 words. 8 words. Number 8. With more. Tell me. C'est une croissance économique. C'est une croissance économique. Tell me. Ce qui transforme la structure sociale. Ce qui augmente. Tell me. Ce qui accroît, which increase le développement, the development of the country, le pays, développement de la pays. Grâce à cet développement, thanks to this development, ce qui donne, which gives, you can make it your own way. Okay, I mean, if I ask you in English, what is revolution industrial? You think over, okay, industrial revolution, thanks to the mechanization, which transformed the social structure. Okay, now think over in English. Okay, in English, what do you think over? Tell me. Tell me, my friends. It gives a development, it gives a lot of things, it work in education sector, the jobs, lot of the jobs opportunities has been increased. Tell me yes or no. C'est une occasion pour les jeunes grâce à la mécanisation parce que c'est une, tell me, my friends. Augmentation. What is augmentation? Tell me. Open your voice, my friends.
To increase, sir, to
Increase.
increase.
Augmentation. Increase in the dans le domaine éducation. Increase in the domain of education. Is it clear to you? Boulot. What is boulot? Boulot is a job. What is boulot? Tell me.
Job.
Entretien. What is entretien? Your interviews. What is entretien? Tell me, my friends.
Interviews.
Your interviews. Entretien d'embauche. Ce qui augmente, it increase. Ce qui accroît, entretien d'embauche. The job interviews. Grâce à cette nouvelle technologie, thanks to this nouvelle technology, grâce à cette nouvelle technologie, ce qui augmente, ce qui accroît. What is increase? Tell me. Tell me. What it increase? Le revenu. C'est clair. The income. C'est clair. Tell me yes or no, my friends. Tell me, my friends. Il y a des productions, il y a des, what I can say, des transports et échanger. Okay, I'm just saying in the next English, as in the next, I would say, recording in French. Transport et échanger. Et il y a des développements du chemin de fer et des infrastructures facilitant le commerce. What I'm talking about? Tell me. I'm just, see what I'm saying. You need to use the keywords to explain, my friends. That can be your theme. I'm saying, what is the theme? You need to define the theme in 4 words. Transforme, transport et échanger. Échanger is what your trade, the transport and the trading. Développement du chemin de fer. Now, a very strong development. Fer. Et the infrastructure and the infrastructure facilitant le commerce. It facilitates the trade. So, what you can define in 4 words? Tell me. C'est un urbanisation. One word. That is your urbanisation. Tell me. C'est un condition de travail. Just think over the condition of work has been changed. Tell me. Tell me. My friends, is it clear to you? Is it clear to you? What is urbanisation? Tell me. Your, urban in English?
Urbanization.
Yes. Urbanisation. Now, ici, les gens, ceux qui déménagent. What is déménager? What is déménager? Tell me.
To
Shifting
move.
from one place to another.
Move.
Les gens déménagent. The people, they shifted. Tell me. Where they are shifted? Tell me. In urban state. Is it clear to you? Dans l'état urbanisation. C'est clair. Ce qui est nécessaire. Is it clear to you? Now, if I asked you, qu'est-ce que la révolution industrielle et quelles sont les conséquences? You have to explain. I'm just asking, my friends. Qu'est-ce que la révolution industrielle et quelles sont les conséquences? What is the industrial revolution and what can be the consequences? What do you think over in one liner, my friends? That is, you need to write it down in your listening. The question is because I'm talking for this revolution industrial, okay? So over here in your examination, there can be a question. Qu'est-ce que la révolution industrielle? Et quelles sont les conséquences? What is that industrial revolution? Tell me, my friend, in one liner. Make it fast. C'est
Advancement of
une,
technology.
very good, in French only. C'est une production, tell me, mécanisée et industrielle. It is a production of the, tell me, mécanisée et industrielle. C'est clair? Tell me yes and no. Elle a transformé, il transforme la société, the society, en urbanisant les populations, créant le capitalisme. It transferred, the people are transferring, elle a transformé, transform la société. A very big city can convert it in a new city. Tell me yes and no. That is your urbanisation. La société en urbanisant les populations, the population, which create the capitalism. Tell me yes and no. Il transforme l'économique. Tell me yes and no. It transforms the economics. Tell me, my friends. Tell me yes and no. What you want to say? Tell me, my friends. Tell me, make it fast, please, my friends. Uh-huh. Participate, please. Participate, s'il vous plaît. What do you think over in English? Tell me if I asked you. Tell me. Tell
So
me, my
change
friend.
change the standard of living.
Yes, le style de la vie est totalement changé. Le style de la vie, the style of the living, le style de la vie. Is it clear to my friends?
Yes, sir.
Changement, that is changement, the mode de vie. Changement, the change of the mode of your life. Parce que utilisation de nouvelles sources, because you are now, for example, you shifting in a urban state, that is utilization of the new resources. Exactement. C'est clair. Is it clear to you?
Yes, sir.
So that's how, my friend, you need to improve your listening. I tell you one thing, my friends, now the day has come because we have done many things for TAF section B, TAF section A, TAF section B, writing things, and you know that, and you can do that also. But now over here, you need to improve your voice, your listening, because now a time has come wherein you need to open RFE news channel. Le Figaro is the newspaper. Start reading Le Figaro. Very important. RFI, Radio Français International. Radio Français International. Listen those Radio Français. Read the Radio Français. Handy with the dictionaries, my friends. Is it clear to you? Tell me, yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
For this reason, I'm uploading many sessions for these kind of things. My friends, go on A Square channel. The first 10, 11, 20 with the first 11, 20 videos, that is only for you guys, my friends. The listening portions, that is only for you guys.